guys. So today's just a little vlog style video. I have got a lot of loose ends that I need to do. The sun is out and I wanted to get back out here in my floral studio just to wrap up a few things. We are about to get almost an entire week of more winter weather. So could be sleet, snow, rain, the whole works. So I wanted to just enjoy a few more minutes of sunshine and finish up some loose ends. So you just saw a little clip. I was redoing the floral studio, getting it all ready for spring because I know in March we're going to start having daffodils and tulips and all those wonderful things coming up. And I love to make floral arrangements in this space. So I wanted to get it ready. So let me give you a tour of where it's kind of ended up. I still have some more things to do to the space, but it's definitely more organized and cleaned out. Then I want to propagate some geraniums. So I have been overwintering these beautiful geraniums. I love this version. They have just such delicate little blooms, but the foliage is so pretty. So this has been down in my basement. But what I wanted to do today was propagate some. And originally I was just going to put them in some plastic containers. But I remembered I have this really cute antique container with these little terracotta pots. And I think these would be beautiful to propagate some geraniums. So I think that's what we're going to do in just a minute. Then I'm going to head out to the garden. And I thought since it's going to be cold and a lot of moisture, I want to put out and spread some poppy seeds. So I have one pack left that I haven't spread. And you can sow poppies in the winter. They like the cold stratification. And I've had good luck with it. So I am just going to kind of throw these out in the garden and, see how they do. So we'll give it a try. You never know. This is actually an old pack. This is from Swallowtail Gardens. So we're going to do that as we head back inside today. So let me turn the camera around and I'll give you just a little peek of how I got everything at least a little more orderly. I still have some things left to do. So I didn't clean out my cubbies right here. I had done that in early winter. So those are pretty straight. I also didn't change up the top of the floral studio. It's fine, and I'm going to leave it for now. But what I did do is I mainly worked over here where I keep my containers. So during the growing season, I like to have my containers accessible and I like to kind of see them. And I just enjoy having them out where I can use them. And down here underneath, these are some baskets. This is a basket that I got at Goodwill. And these are some candle holders. Let me bring this up so you can see. This is a basket I got at Goodwill, and I am going to make a beautiful flower arrangement in it for spring with spring plants, and I may even stain the basket. So you'll probably see that in a video in a couple weeks. And then these are fun little metal candle stands that I got at an antique store, but I don't like them white. So I'm leaving them out because I think I'm going to go ahead and on a nice, not breezy day, I'm going to spray paint them, maybe like a gray black. I think I'll use them a lot more, and then I'll still try to antique them. So that'll be coming up as well, and I can use those out in the garden. All right, so next on my list is I want to go ahead and get this geranium propagated. And if you haven't done propagation before, let me show you. Okay, so you want to make sure that you get it right at where the leaves are coming out. So this is like a leaf node. And so you can see as we come up the plant, there's another one. So what I'm going to do is take some of these side shoots. So this one down here, let me cut off this dead part. And this one is coming out right here. And I'm just going to cut it. You can see it's nice and green and healthy. And then what I'm going to do is clip off. I'm going to definitely clip off this little bud because we don't want it sending energy to that. And I'm going to clip off most of the leaves. Probably just going to leave one, actually. And that's all there is to it. Now, you could put this in water, but I'm actually going to go ahead and plant it in my cute little containers. So let's get started. I have 6 containers. I am sure I can find 6 cuttings on this plant. I'm also going to go ahead and clean this one up before it goes back into the basement. So when I'm out here in my floral studio, I love to use this old dough board. Really need to sand it and clean it up, but it's just such a great board to come out here and use. So that's what we're going to use today. Now, some of this dirt is probably frozen because these have been sitting outside, but it came out pretty good. It's actually pretty wet, but what I want to do is put this fresh soil in. So I'm just going to dump all of this. Now, I'm not going to clean these out or worry about, you know, the dirt that was in here. They've been outside, but it has been frigid cold. So I'm not going to worry about that at all. Okay, now what I'm going to do is probably just empty this dirt and start filling these little containers. I may have to get some more soil. We'll see. This will be inside. And I won't keep the geraniums in here forever. They're going to need a bigger space. But this will be a fun way to get them started. I'm going to take this dirt outside. Okay, I'll clean. Okay, so this is going to be super easy. We're just going to take our little cutting right there where it's got the little leaf, and we're just going to stick it, make a little hole, stick it down there, and it should start rooting. So exciting. It's going to be fun. All right, let's get the rest of them done. This one is curved, but I'm still just going to be sure I put it right in the ground. I definitely have to get rid of that little. This is a really healthy one. And it is fun because these geraniums do kind of curve and move around. But we'll just get that right in there. Even if it's curved, you can still just plop it right in. And it's going to grow and be just great. All right, so we were able to get 6 little babies all out of this plant. And now I'm just going to groom this geranium while I'm here. That way, when I take it back, as it's kind of getting, you know, it's in its winter spot. Now, I don't let mine go completely dormant. I know some people do that. There's different methods for geraniums. I like to just keep it really healthy. I do get some growth on mine, which is fine. I did cut it back before I brought it in. So I'm just going to clean up. And then before we take these inside, I'm going to go ahead and go outside and going to get these poppy seeds in the ground. It turned out so cute. I love it. All right, you guys, let's get our poppies and let's head outside. It's a little windy, but the sun's out, so it's going to be great. Let's go ahead and get these done. See, it is just a beautiful day. You can hear the wind chimes. And you know, now that I'm thinking about it, I wanted to put the poppy seeds right over here in the garden. But with all this wind, I'm a little worried about it. I definitely don't want them to just blow away. I think I'm going to have to wait, you guys, because if I spread these now, they're likely to just blow anywhere. So I'm going to wait, unfortunately. But while we're out here, let me show you my Mary Jane Magnolia. She's got just gorgeous buds. Really beautiful. I can't wait to see her in full bloom. Let's go see if we have any hellebores blooming. It's not as windy back here. Let's see. Oh, there's lots of buds, you guys. Look at all the buds. Gosh, I hope this cold the next few days doesn't hurt them. They're looking a little cold damage, but hopefully they'll pop up. One thing that has really done great are these Nandinas. Just the color, they really look good. Now I've got some more hellebores over here. There is some new growth. Look at all that new growth. That's fantastic. I'm going to just leave all that leaf cover on them. And then I have some more back here. These are always a little later. Oh, yeah. Look at all the babies. They're all down there. But let's keep them covered because we got ice and snow coming. And there's some ferns doing okay. You guys, look what's there. I spy some daffodils. Oh my goodness. It just gets me so excited. Look at all these daffodils. This area is just full of them. And look, they're coming up. Well, that just brings me joy on this cold day. We planted some baby, kind of mini size rhododendrons, and they are looking so healthy. Really excited about this. This area is so beautiful in the spring. It's full of daffodils and other types of perennial bulbs, and it just ends up being beautiful. So that was a nice little surprise today. I hadn't been out here in a while. I added more. I don't want to step on any. I added more in this garden area, and yeah, they're coming up right here. Some little bulbs. Oh, they're everywhere. So that's a good sign. We can just get some more warmer days. I think they'll be headed out. And let's go back in, get these geraniums, and go inside and give them a drink of water. Okay, so I got them all watered, and I put them in this little tray so that I can bottom water them too. And they're down here with all the other collection of my overwintering plants. I do have some in an outside space as well. Now, I also brought down the succulent container that I made. Because of our dreary winter days, it just wasn't getting enough light. So it will do great down here with the grow lights. And then as soon as it gets warm enough, it will go outside and we will enjoy it all season long. Go ahead and put this other geranium back down here. Okay, so here's an update on the seeds. If you can look really close, maybe you can see some baby snapdragons. They're all in there. So lots of babies back there. They're really coming along. I took the humidity domes off today. There's some right there. But I need to make sure that I'm still giving it lots of water because they will dry out. And then down here, I have got, this is some more lettuce. We've got rocket. I've got grasses. And this is violas. And look, you guys. They're almost all coming up. So I think I'll go ahead and take this dome off too. These are violas that are going to be beautiful for early spring. And lots of new babies. This is some impatience. They are really slow to come up. I've only got really one big one, which I don't think that's an impatient. So I'm going to give these a little bit longer under the dome. But the rest of these, oh, actually, you guys, these are tomatillos. Have you ever grown them? They take a really long time. I don't know if I'll get any fruit this year, but my husband loves them, so I'm giving them a try. Let me know. My lettuce is looking kind of sad. I think I need to give it some fertilizer. But that's a seed update. We're having some success. All right, everybody, I think that's going to do it for today. I have just enjoyed taking a walk through the garden and seeing what's coming up, what is starting to grow, just the little baby plants. Just makes you feel good, especially on a beautiful sunny day. And then to see the seeds growing, to propagate the geraniums, it just brings so much hope and joy for the new season ahead. I love spring, so I just can't wait. But it really gives me some hope seeing life starting to reemerge. And it was just a really fun project today. It also has felt so great to clean out this space. This is really my little home away from home. It's a tiny shed, but it really just brings me a lot of joy. It's a place to sit and read and relax. It's a place to create floral displays. And I also get to share it with fellow gardeners and fellow photographers. So it was really nice to get it in a place that feels really good. So thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate all your support as I've grown this channel. I can't wait to share the spring garden with you. And I hope that things are warm where you are and that you are able to get out in your garden and enjoy it. And hopefully you're seeing some beauty. So take care, and I hope to see you in the next video.